Mr. Contest Chair, members and guests, and everyone else who wish they could sing like me. There are certain things in life that never change. Rain comes from the clouds. Sun lights the sky. And little babies, they make me cry. But change, we all must face change. 1978, I was in middle school. I was in the 5th grade for the second time. And also a member of a gang called the Cobras. For some reason, someone wanted to challenge us. I didn't know why. But it was going to be a rumble later on the playground. I thought that might be good because it was going to build up our street credibility. When I got there, I knew that it wasn't going to be pretty. Because we were outnumbered, outsized. We were 5th and 6th graders. They were 9 and 10 graders. And they had weapons. We had nothing. I quickly understood that when we walked away, when the Cobras walked away, it wasn't going to be pretty. So what did I do? I backed down. Some people might have said that I pumped out. The next day, on the school campus, I was ridiculed. I was made fun of, mocked, because some of the toughest guys, we thought, on campus, pumped out. Decided not to get that street credibility, as I was talking about. I didn't have a weapon, I didn't have a gun, but I knew I needed to get one. And I knew where to get it. Because retribution had to be sought. At the end of the day, a teacher, Mr. Page, came to me and he looked at me. And he says, "Philip, I'm really proud of you." I thought that was odd. He says, "I heard what happened on the playground yesterday, and I want to let you know that it takes a big man to realize when it's time to back down. Had you gone through with what you thought you were going to do, someone could have been killed, injured, or in jail." He says, "Phil, that is a mark of great leadership. And if you keep those skills with you, you can make a difference in life." Later, I learned those things to be absolutely true. It served me as becoming a great leader in athletics in high school, a great leader in ROTC, a great leader in the United States military. You see, Mr. Page did exactly what Wayne Dyer says. He changed the way that he looked at something. He could have ridiculed me and told me, "Don't be a part of a gang, don't do this again." But he changed the way he looked at something. And that thing then changed me. Changed how you look at something. And what you look at change. Later on, I learned this to be true. Again, when I went to college, you know, you have to take one of those tests called the SATs. Well, it's a great test because all you do is fill in the blocks, all the little circles. I didn't know the answers, so I just started filling in the circles. Barely got accepted into college. Thank God it accepted veterans. And when I got there, I was amongst all of these other young students who seemed to just whisk through. And I was constantly struggling. I even wrote a composition paper called "The Scarecrow." If I only had a brain. If I only had a brain. And then I heard a professor say one day, he says, if you're going to purchase 5 bushel of apples, make sure when you leave, you don't just take a half a bushel. He says, many of you are coming in here and you're just buying a half a bushel of apples. And you're walking out thinking you're paying for a full bushel, but you're only getting half a bushel. You see, he changed the way you look at something. And when he said that, that changed me. Wouldn't it be nice, in this world that we live in, if we all looked at the way we think, change the way we see things, maybe the bombs and the beheadings wouldn't be there anymore. Wouldn't it be nice if you start to look at yourself and start to see the change in yourself. Change the way you look at yourself. You then start to change. These are simple things that Wayne Dyer has come up with. And if we just simply change the way we look at things, everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everything must change. 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 Mr. Contest Chair.